decorating for fall 2025 with floral cottagecore and modern elegance at home. Introduction combines the warm, nostalgic charm of vintage-inspired florals with the sleek sophistication of contemporary lines. This design approach creates interiors that feel both romantic and elevated, perfect for autumn's cozy yet refined atmosphere. Through thoughtful layering of textures, strategic color palettes, and the harmonious mix of natural and luxe materials, this style breathes new life into every corner of the home. Golden-hued entryway charm begins the moment you step inside. A narrow console table in honey-stained oak is centered along the wall, topped with a polished brass tray holding a glass vase of fresh marigolds and dahlias in deep amber tones. A soft, woven runner in rust and cream tones stretches along the hardwood floor, leading the eye inward while echoing autumn's warmth. Wall sconces with frosted glass globes cast a diffused glow, making the space inviting even on overcast days.
Before we move on to the next video, I just want to remind you to leave a like if you're enjoying this, share it with someone who might love it too, and subscribe to Atari Aesthetic. Your support really means the world to us and keeps this channel growing.
Living room floral statement pairs oversized cottagecore inspired floral drapes in muted rose and moss green with modern, low-profile furniture. A textured wool area rug in soft oatmeal covers the wide plank oak flooring, balancing the bold floral textiles with neutral grounding.
Layered table lamps with ceramic bases and linen shades provide pockets of warm light, while a statement chandelier with cascading glass petals adds a hint of modern glamour above.
Fireplace with botanical elegance. Uses the mantle as a focal point, styling it with dried hydrangeas in muted plum, tall brass candlesticks, and a low ceramic bowl filled with pine cones. Flanking the fireplace are built-in shelves displaying vintage glass bottles, stacks of hardcover books with linen covers, and a few potted trailing plants to introduce greenery. A plush armchair in cream boucle sits angled toward the hearth, paired with a round side table and warm walnut for cozy autumn reading moments. dining room in soft amber light. Creates an intimate setting with a reclaimed wood dining table surrounded by upholstered slip-covered chairs in pale taupe. Above hangs a tiered chandelier in brushed brass with candle-style bulbs, casting an amber glow across the space. The flooring remains consistent with wide oak planks, but a patterned wool rug in muted autumn shades anchors the table visually. Walls in a pale mushroom gray tone provide a neutral backdrop for seasonal decor. Kitchen with warm vintage touches. Blends cottagecore coziness with contemporary utility. Open shelving in solid oak displays ceramic mixing bowls, brass measuring spoons, and vintage floral teacups, while the lower cabinetry features a rich forest green finish topped with white quartz countertops. A large farmhouse sink in white porcelain pairs with a sleek brushed brass faucet, and a potted rosemary plant adds both greenery and aroma. Bedroom in blush and moss. Captures the romance of floral cottage, core with a modern edge. The bed features a tall, upholstered headboard in soft blush velvet, layered with crisp white linens, in a quilt in a inspired floral print of moss, green, and dusty pink. Matching nightstands in light oak hold ceramic table lamps with fluted bases and pleated shades. A wool area rug in muted sage grounds the space, and a framed botanical print series adds quiet elegance above the bed. Reading nook in autumnal layers. Transforms a small corner with a deep wingback chair and caramel leather, paired with a round marble-top side table and an adjustable brass reading lamp. A tall bookshelf in walnut displays vintage floral patterned teapots, glass terrariums, and neatly arranged novels. The wall color, a warm clay, wraps the space in coziness, while the window is dressed in sheer linen curtains layered with heavier floral drapes for both light control and pattern. bathroom with soft botanical luxury. Introduces floral patterns through wallpaper on the upper half of the walls. Cream blossoms against a pale gray-green background, paired with beadboard painted in warm ivory below. Brass fixtures, from the vintage-style faucet to the wall-mounted towel rack, elevate the look. Open shelving in oak holds neatly folded towels in warm beige tones, and a small vase of fresh eucalyptus on the vanity completes the serene, spa-like feel. Guest room in rich autumn tones. Uses deep plum velvet bedding layered over crisp ivory sheets, with a quilted throw in burnt orange draped casually at the foot. A large area rug in an intricate Persian-inspired pattern anchors the bed, pulling in shades of burgundy, ochre, and moss green. The walls are painted in a muted taupe, and framed pressed flower artworks above the bed reinforce the cottagecore influence while keeping the mood sophisticated. Home office with natureinspired.com. Features a solid wood writing desk positioned to face a large window, allowing natural light to spill across its surface. Behind the desk, a tall oak bookshelf holds woven baskets, linen storage boxes, and framed botanical sketches.
The walls are painted in a muted eucalyptus green, while the floor is softened by a jute rug layered with a smaller wool rug in autumnal hues.
A simple pendant light with a linen shade provides warm overhead illumination. Hallway with seasonal flourishes becomes a design moment through the use of framed, vintage floral prints spaced evenly along warm ivory walls. A narrow console table in walnut sits halfway down the corridor, styled with a ceramic lamp, a stack of antique books, and a glass cloche housing dried flowers. A striped wool runner in muted gold and cream stretches the length of the hallway, adding texture underfoot. The lighting is provided by understated flush mounts in frosted glass and brass, casting a gentle glow along the path. Sunroom with cozy elegance. Invites relaxation with wicker armchairs topped with cream linen cushions, paired with a low-profile brass-framed coffee table.
The floor is a mix of wide oak planks layered with a sisal rug, and potted plants in ceramic and terracotta pots fill the corners with greenery.
Walls painted in a warm off-white bounce light around the space, while the windows are dressed in sheer ivory curtains. A woven throw in soft rust tones is draped casually over one chair, connecting the room visually to the season. Entry bench with floral accents. Creates a welcoming corner with a built-in bench topped with a cushion in cream linen and a scattering of floral print pillows in shades of mauve, moss, and gold. Hooks above hold woven market baskets, while the wall behind is painted in soft mushroom gray. Beneath the bench, woven storage baskets hide shoes and seasonal accessories. A small wall-mounted sconce in brushed brass with a pleated shade adds a traditional touch, while a round jute rug softens the hardwood floor below. Kitchen island centerpiece becomes the heart of the room with a wide oak butcher block countertop, styled with a large ceramic bowl of pomegranates and pears, alongside a brass candlestick holder with tapered candles. The island's base is painted in deep slate blue, contrasting with the white perimeter cabinetry. A patterned wool runner in warm gold tones defines the walkway between island and stove, while open shelves display a mix of glassware and pottery. bedroom accent wall in warm florals transforms the sleeping space with wallpaper featuring large-scale blooms in muted peach and olive green. The bed is styled with crisp white sheets, a velvet quilt in deep forest green, and a scattering of throw pillows in warm ochre and cream. A pair of walnut nightstands with fluted drawer fronts flank the bed, topped with matching brass table lamps. The floor is covered by a plush wool rug in soft beige, adding a grounding layer to the airy yet cozy atmosphere. Mantle with layered autumn decor takes the traditional fireplace focal point further by mixing heights and textures. Tall ceramic vases with branches of crimson maple leaves sit alongside shorter brass votive holders. A large round mirror in antique gold frames the center, reflecting the glow of the fire. The mantel shelf is painted in warm cream, complementing the marble surround, while the hearth is softened with a woven rug in rust and tan tones. Dining table in harvest hues sets a seasonal tone with a linen tablecloth in warm taupe, layered beneath woven placemats and cream ceramic plates. Brass flatware and amber glass goblets add subtle shimmer, while the surrounding upholstered chairs in muted olive tie the scene together. Overhead, a sculptural chandelier in blackened brass contrasts the softness of the table styling. Bathroom vanity in soft sage brings warmth and elegance with a painted oak base in sage green, topped with white marble. Brass fixtures add timeless charm, while a rectangular mirror in an antique brass frame hangs above. The wall color shifts to a creamy beige, while the floor features patterned encaustic tiles in soft gray and ivory. Open shelving beside the vanity holds rolled towels and warm neutrals, and a small vase of fresh white roses adds a fragrant finishing touch. Layered lighting for autumn nights ties the entire home together, incorporating table lamps with pleated linen shades, brass sconces, and statement pendants with glass detailing. In each space, the lighting is layered to balance ambient, task, and accent needs, creating a soft, warm glow that enhances the textures of wood, marble, and fabric. Dimmable bulbs allow for mood adjustments, ensuring the home shifts seamlessly from daylight brightness to cozy evening ambience. Conclusion. This fusion of floral cottagecore and modern elegance offers a fresh way to embrace fall decor in 2025. Through careful coordination of color palettes, layered textures, and thoughtful placement of furniture and accents, each room can feel both timeless and current, welcoming the season with style, warmth, and a hint of luxury.
Thank you so much for watching this video from Atar Aesthetic. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. See you again in the next video.